Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name Harwati. I am doctoral student at Department of Mechanical and Industrial Engineering, Universitas Gadjah Mada, Indonesia, and I also lecturer from Department of Industrial Engineering, Universitas Islam Indonesia. Today, I will present my paper with the title Demographic and Behavior Clustering on Chicken Meat Seller using Kamin method. We know that to develop a supply chain model, it's very important for the first to know how the behavior of each actor involved in supply chain. Research on the behavior of the seller, especially in the halal chicken meat, is very rare compared to the consumer behavior. On the other side, the critical point of halal lies more crucially on the sellers than on the consumer. From the previous research, we know that research on producer and traders are generally only carried out to see how specific behavior relates to the certain product or situation. Study about seller behavior is very important to know where the critical point of halal can be interrupted. Okay, to develop a supply chain for the halal chicken meat, in the beginning, it's very important to capture the behavior of every actor involved. So, this is the purpose of the research. First, to cluster halal chicken meat seller based on demographic and behavioral attributes. And then second, create a profile for each cluster as input to identify the halal critical point in the seller chain. The clustering attribute consists of two general variables, demographic, such as gender, age, education, quantity, selling period, and selling place, and behavior. Behavior attributes are adapted from theory of plant behavior. It is consists of four sub variable: knowledge, attitude, intention, and activity. Every variable still consists of some sub-variable from 5 into 7 that you can find it in the paper. All the clustering process from finding into interpreting pattern follow the knowledge discovery in databases stage. It is started from selection data, and finally it is ended by earn the knowledge from the pattern earned from the data mining process. Seller data was collected from all of the chicken seller in Yogyakarta. We use valid and reliable questionnaire, and the survey was conducted using two ways, manual and online. From the online, using Google Form, we can collect 149 data, and from manual form interview, we can collect 104 data. Of course, we can use all of the raw data because maybe there was corrupt or inaccurate records from the data. That's why the data cleaning is very useful to delete noise and outlier. From this process, the cleaning process reduced data from 253 into 249. In order to make all data can be processed by clustering process, we need to transform the data. The first convert the text into the number, and then convert ordinal into ratio using successive interval method. And the last, we add item score to get attribute single value. The clustering process itself using non-hierarchy clustering to group seller based on their attributes. Kamin algorithm process is used to this clustering process, and the identify of key number of centroid is conducted using elbow method. All of this process is conducted by Python and SPSS software. From the elbow graphic, we can see that the optimum number of K, number of cluster, the optimal number of cluster is 3. The next step of clustering process is interpretation. From the first table, final cluster center, we can see the value of each cluster. And from the second table, we can see the proportion of every cluster. We can see that the cluster number 2 is the biggest cluster, followed by cluster number 3 and cluster number 1. And this is the interpretation of each cluster. This interpretation is analyzed based on the value of each cluster. Cluster 1, it consists balanced proportion of male and female. It is more to old seller with the middle education, have been selling for long period. The average of the selling period is 25 years. Large amount quantity, 25 chicken per day. And because they have low knowledge, attitude, intention, and activity of halal, we can call this cluster with the apathetic seller. Then cluster number 2, dominated by female with the young age. The average is 47 with high education. Medium period of selling, the average is 15 years with medium quantity also. And they have high knowledge, attitude, intention, and activity of halal. That's why we can call this cluster with religious seller. And the third cluster with proportion 31% is rationalist seller. Why we call it by rationalist seller? Because it is dominated by male with a young age, with a low education, and then short period of selling. This is the cluster with average selling 7 years, with medium quantity, 14 chicken per day. And like the cluster number 1, this cluster also have low knowledge, attitude, intention, and activities of halal. What knowledge can we earn from this clustering process? There are 5 findings. The first is majority of the seller still group into cluster of the people who uphold Islamic values in buying and selling activities. And the rest to cluster contains of seller who has low attention in halal. Long period of seller with high sales volumes tends to ignore the kosher process. 12% of the respondents did not dispose non-halal chicken meat. 9% keep to sell it, and 3% will give it free. And the knowledge number 4, the willingness to notice for the halal of the process is proportional to the seller educational level. And the last, based on demographic and behavior characteristic, the selling period and action are significantly different between cluster with F89.5 and 91.4. So this is the conclusion of this paper. First, chicken meat seller can be segmented using clustering method based on their demographic and behavior. And from the clustering process, we can know that 23% included into the rationalist cluster, 45% belong to religious, and 31% appropriate to apathetic. And the last, cluster 1 and 3 have no significant difference in halal behavior, but not with the cluster number 2. Okay, that's all my presentation. Thank you for your attention. If you have any question, you can contact me at harwati@uii.ac.id. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.